But then the question is, what does that mean for my business? What does it mean for my customers? And what is the impact that I can project or at least strive to achieve from a financial perspective? And so we work closely with our prospects and clients to build that in tandem. And all models start with customers. And so what is the customer acquisition? And it's essentially building the foundation for the business plan over the life of the program. And so we start way back in the beginning with what is the product that we ultimately want to launch, and what is the value proposition that we're bringing to our customers or the end users? And then how are we going to acquire them? Are we going to acquire them through digital channels like email or text that Meredith touched on? Are we a retail business that is going to get people through in-person interactions? And then what product selection are those customers going to take? Are there different benefits for different tiers of cardholders or different services that they can interact with, whether it be within the card program or the brand itself, to get a differentiated experience? Based on those things, we talk through what a ramp period would be and really align it with what the marketing strategy is to take this product to market, while considering what the customer acquisition cost is. So we built out our customers. Over the next 5 years, we predict that this is the customer acquisition, this is how many we'll have, and then we have to figure out and layer on how will they behave. So taking a look at the solution architecture that Carter talked about, that considers all of the different components and touch points that an end cardholder can do. How much money is going to be loaded onto the card? How much will be spent? Where will it be spent? Will it be used at ATMs, to try to figure out what the activity is for all of the customers that we already built up? What will the transaction size be? And then really importantly, how will those things drive certain activities or initiatives that are core to your business and what you're trying to accomplish? And so we have the customers. We now have an understanding of what they'll do based upon all of the product configurations and components that we kind of built together. Lastly, we finish by adding on the final layer of commercials. That's not only commercials for you and what it'll cost to bring it to market, but it's also creating the go-to-market strategy. How are we pricing these services compared to like products in the market? And how are we pricing it in a way that will resonate with the customers we have today? What's really, really interesting about embedding card programs into an existing business is the cross-pollination effect that it can have on something that you're already trying to achieve. So whether it be through the revenue, like I talked about in the beginning, or additional touch points with those customers, you can use the card program as a tool to push forward customer acquisition, revenue, connection points, inherently driving customer lifetime value, and then layering sensitivity analysis on top of it to figure out what could this mean in kind of the best case, projected case, and low case for your business. And so all of this, like most financial models, ends up showing itself in a complicated, large, long and wide Excel sheet that builds out every single line item from customer acquisition through the activity for every month of this program. But really what we're focused on is what's the summary? How many customers are we going to adopt? Essentially meaning how many customers are we going to provide this additional value to? What is the revenue that I can expect from this and when? And then what are the expenses associated with adopting those customers and the activities that they perform to result in profit? And that's what we care about. And then you can choose to use that profit in a variety of different ways. You can keep it and hold it for the bottom line from a financial perspective. We can give it back to customers to incentivize them to act in a way, whether it be spending more or visiting more or getting different benefits to align with the strategies that your business is trying to accomplish in the kind of next 6 to 24 months, and really figure out what the timeline is for all of these things.